So I think that should
That
be
is
that the
FaceTime.
black and white image of, is it Ciara? Is that correct?
Yep, yep. Yeah, so she actually lives in Arizona. So I was working with an agency out there, just being here, because I've worked with a couple of their models back when I lived there. And yeah, she was so cool. And I think what we were going what we were going for with this shoot and just this shot, was just kind of like a stripped back look,
Hmm.
but still that really strong feminine energy, I think.
Hmm.
And I can't remember if she just did that naturally, that pose, and just the way I absolutely love creating shape, which I
Yeah.
think most photographers do, but creating, different lines, and just the way she did that with her shoulders and everything, this is hands, yeah, my favorite image from this shoot. So
Yeah, well, I mean, there's so many nice ones. This one really did jump out. I think again, like you say, it's the kind of shape and talking about saying that sort of strong feminine energy. I think that does really come across in the shape that she sort of created.
yeah, yeah.
With the sort of shoots, how did you kind of how did they go? How did you do the FaceTime? Was it kind of running through ideas with the model first and sending inspiration and stuff, or
Yep. So basically, I would just make a mood board. So the agency would send me, who the model was going to be, and I just kind of made a mood board with either however I was feeling at the moment. Sometimes I get really inspired by the music that I'm currently listening to or whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I just sent over a mood board, and then basically what happens is you just do a FaceTime. And you have to, I mean, it is tricky. You have to make sure that you have really good window light, and it can't be too much because it'll get super blown out, or if it's too far away, it ends up being incredibly grainy.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, so then you're just really just clicking the FaceTime. I think it's the FaceTime live photo button is what you hit.
Yeah.
I haven't done them in a while, so I can't remember. Yeah, so really that's it, and then just take it into post and have some fun.
So are they kind of moving with the lighting? Are you doing sort of? Uh, is it on? What's it on the laptop, or they're moving around?
So I always have them use their iPhone, and I can't remember if she had a tripod or not. I think she did. It's really tricky to do it without a tripod,
Yeah.
depending, or at least something to put it on.
Yeah.
But I've done it. I mean, we've made it work, but it's way better to have um, a tripod. And yeah, always using the phone. I tried it on a laptop once with them using a laptop, and the quality was different. It was weird. So
Yeah. Well, I did some of my ones, the home shoots as well, and mine was kind of the models were taking the photos while I kind of spoke of it. It's a bit of a different way, but definitely, like you say, with the tripod was very tricky. I mean, there was a lot of models kind of propping up with books and different stuff. It was
yeah,
so
oh
funny.
yeah, whatever you can find really
Yeah.
to make, yeah, to lift it up. So um wait, so they were taking pictures themselves while you were on FaceTime?
Yeah, so I did ones where I talked them through it, um, and it was more about I'd kind of send over the inspo and that kind of stuff, and then they'd kind of get the pictures, do a few tests first so I could see lighting, all that kind of stuff. It was a very it worked really well with a lot of the girls. It was very tricky, um, with some of the shoots, but it was a very different way to do it because again you've not got that kind of the interaction as much.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it was just a new way of trying it, a new way of doing it. But yeah, I think, like you said, with the tripod, it was definitely hearing some of the ways they were trying to sort of set up the camera and do that. It was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
It's
very
like,
interesting.
yeah, it's very, I would always say tripod strongly suggested when I would send like
Yeah.
whatever.